Ever since this beautiful universe was created, I always had a super important question on my mind. Why is there not a single proper gaming anime out there? Now, before you guys start touching me inappropriately for this statement, let me try to explain what I exactly mean. In my frame of mind, when I hear about a game or gaming anime, the first thought I have is that we're about to witness an actual video game being played and not some dude being trapped in a virtual reality or getting isekai'd for the 50th time. I envision a show where the game is the entire plot. Like if you were to hop on Google yourself and search far and wide for game-related animes, you would realize that while they do have gaming elements implemented into them, the main focus of the story is usually something different. Now, obviously, sitting down and going through every single example would take a lot of time, so let's just jump straight into the anime that made me moan more than ever, and hopefully this video will open your eyes in ways you could never imagine.
Welcome to Shangri-La Frontier.
さあ神ゲーの力見せてもらおうじゃないか。
Shangri-La Frontier, the peak of gaming anime, and it's not even close. A show that depicts our MC as just a regular guy who loves video games, specifically super trash ones. Now, our boy Rakuro Hizutome is a high school boy who prides himself in being the ultimate trash gamer. And no, I do not mean that in a literal way. It's just that in his spare time, he for some reason really likes to play crusty, dusty games that piss him off. I don't know what kind of fetish this kid has, but he enjoys the pain and suffering when it comes to completing games filled with glitches, goofy plots, and super annoying characters that have him doing this.
Why don't you join the Dark Lord and go straight to hell where you belong?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Googly Moogly. That NPC had it coming though, I'm not even gonna lie. She was the reason so many innocent people got sent to the Shadow Realm and was annoying as hell the entire time. Rakuro was so turned on after finishing this absolute abomination that he decided to hit up GameStop looking for straight booty once again. Hey, my bad guys. Y'all know I couldn't miss out on a perfect chance when Bron doing moves like that. After arriving at the store, Rakuro is just yapping his mouth off to the cashier about his recent adventure. She tells him to calm his weird fetish down and introduces him to the hottest game on the market, Shangri-La Frontier, the fully immersive VR game with over 30 million players. Just the name and poster alone had her boy standing still feeling the aura. He had no choice but to purchase the game and dive straight in. From here on out, I'm gonna be glazing as much as your typical LeBron James and Ronaldo fan. First things first, let's analyze the drip he got on for his character. Mamma mia! Now that is a quite delicate and exquisite piece of attire my gentleman has decided to wear. And the bird mask is just the cherry on top. Cause think about it, when it comes to iconicness and remembrance, another typical high school boy with black hair is probably not the best choice. I mean, at this point, I barely even remember what that bozo Kirito from Sword Art Online looks like. After choosing the Twin Blade Mercenary class and an origin that grants him extra luck, my boy is ready to jump into the world of Shangri-La Frontier and begin his grand adventure on the greatest game in anime history. Now, I'ma just be straight up, this anime looks insanely beautiful. I know animation doesn't automatically equal good plot and good characters, but my oh my screen is always covered in a certain substance whenever I watch this bad boy. The animation is just so crispy and clean, the colors are so damn juicy and vibrant, and the character designs are a great touch. Like, are y'all looking at the screen right now? This is straight up peak fiction, and let's be honest, in this day and age, animation matters quite a lot when it comes to popularity. Almost every big time anime in the past decade has been pulling up with that top-notch quality, unless you're Blue Lock. Then maybe you can kinda get away with it, but you'll also end up with millions clowning your work. But that's besides the point. All I'm trying to say is that Shangri-La Frontier makes me moan almost every episode. And before haters try to talk about how vibrant colors and sparks don't equal actual good animation, Shangri-La Frontier isn't just for show, baby. These guys have awesome action sequences and proper fights with quality choreography. However, the animation is just one of the super juicy aspects of this show. Another thing that Shangri-La Frontier hit the nail on the head with is the in-game world. The vast variety of enemies they have and the world building is impeccable. When I have dreams of the perfect RPG game, I feel like Shangri-La Frontier is the best representation. These guys were in the studio cooking up peak fiction and a world that's just massive.
Low taper fade. You know what's crazy is that low taper fade like meme is, dude, it is still massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
I don't know about you guys, but one of the main things I look forward to in these types of games is the uniqueness and wide variety of creatures who walk the planet. I don't think there's a single person out there who would be more satisfied with less variety. Let's use Middle-earth Shadow War for example. If you don't know anything about this game, don't worry, it doesn't matter. All you need to know is that it's pretty damn good and has a fun combat style. But 90% of the enemies are just golly jolly orcs. You have a weak orc, a pretty strong orc, and then a really strong orc, and I'm just like, damn. This game would be a lot more fun if there were even 5 extra enemies added into it. Just in case Middle-earth fans are actually watching this, no one's saying the game is bad. I'm just saying it would definitely be a little more fun if we were blessed with a little extra variety. Now, if we were to compare Shangri-La Frontier to any other gaming anime, it's a straight up crime scene with how bad it violates the competition. With that being said, you know we can't leave the classic goblins behind. With such a juicy collection of enemies and bosses that tingle my nipples, Shangri-La Frontier is determined to have perfection on top of perfection with its world building. The creator of Shangri-La Frontier, Katarina, said himself that world building was the first thing that came to his mind when developing the series. He wanted a setting that felt rich and immersive and focused deeply on the towns, characters, and culture that would inhabit the world. The approach the creators have for world building is simple. They focus on the joy of gaming and the thrill of discovery. And let me tell you right now, it's working perfectly. On top of the monsters they already have roaming the earth, there exists a very unique category of monsters known as the 7 Colossi. 7 terrifying bosses who are practically unbeatable, and taking down each one makes the world story progress and new areas are opened. Another thing I really love about this anime is that our boy Sonraku is not some overpowered loser. He doesn't have a special item or skill that has him dominating his opponents. Every battle is him strategizing moves, aiming for critical spots, memorizing attack patterns, and using the skills he unlocked through leveling up to take the bad boys down. The only thing carrying this high school boy is his pure gaming skills that he obtained from years of playing trash games. All the torture and glitches have turned him into an absolute demon who's prepared for any combat scenario. Like any other main character, he does have some plot armor. I'm not gonna just sit here and lie, but it's very refreshing to see how Sonraku does things compared to anyone else. His personality alone is just a joy to watch. He's just a kid who really loves gaming and is always excited whether it's a new adventure or an intimidating challenge. My boy Sonraku is just happy to be there for the ride and will work his booty off to delve deeper into the lore of the in-game world. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for juicy weekly videos, and hopefully follow my journey into becoming one of the greatest YouTubers of all time.
Armageddon!